Hello and good morning to all. You join us for this T20 between Australia and England. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for the fabulous introduction. We're just about ready to get underway.
Thanks, Ali. Let's now head out to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
Well, if they lose this one, a lot will be pinned on this decision. Batting first on this pitch really does look risky.
Hazelwood to get us underway. Nice to see some pace first up. This new ball should give some movement early and make the batter's life difficult. Finds the fielder with that shot. There's a... Oh. Most tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Drilled that one away. With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Butler will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Nicely played. Can't get that outside the ring field. Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Square cut, finds point, no run. It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Edge, but it drops safely.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Leans back and top edge, but it falls safely, and it might just be four as well. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. England are 7 for 1.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
Cummins coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Doesn't beat the infield. Misses. That's a big chance going begging. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. It's the end of the over. 1 run coming from it. England are 8 for 1.
Not such a productive second over. Bowlers reined them in nicely.
Top edge. Well, it's gone well over the keeper's head. Might be 4 as well. Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Bowled! What a way to start the over. Brooke comes in to bat, has performed well over the last few matches and looks in really good touch. Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover fielder. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Butler has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. They'll get at least one here.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over, England 19 for 2.
Another steady over. We'd want to pick up the intensity a bit now, though.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. A lovely shot, just rocks back and puts it away.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Cuts that off well in the infield. Wow, that's missed the lot. Couldn't get it through the field.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Straight to the fielder. Was quick onto that in the infield.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary. How will he reply?
Nice shot. Runs possible. Going with spin now. Ellis, the pace bowler, coming in to the attack. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Australia with a massive shout. Big appeal. This could be out. And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Chance to run two. Oh, he's played that well. Backward a point through gully, and that's 4 more.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Nicely played. 7 runs added in that over. England are 40 for 3.
Decent start. Steady run rate. Big over coming up, though, to finish off the power play.
Cummins coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would work nicely. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Onto that early, that could be 4. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when your leak runs like that.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Going with pace now.
Medium pace.
Waits for it, crack, and that looks to be 4.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and 4. Fantastic shots. How will the bowler respond?
Big edge, where's that going?
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Cummins back into the attack.
The medium pace is coming into the attack.
Zampa coming back into the attack. He's done well so far. There'll be runs here. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. They'll get at least one here. Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. It would be impossible to focus out there. The noise is deafening. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away. Finds the fielder with that shot.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs. Might look to go big again here.
Nicely played. Runs 1. Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over. 9 off it. England, a 68 for 4.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Swept away, but finds the fielder. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Nicely played. Doesn't beat the infield. Cummins back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. Thick edge, no, that's racing away. Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
slapped away through cover point, given a bit of width, and it was punished.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Nicked it. Gone. Great catch. Quick reactions. Oh my, that's stuck. What a catch. And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. There could be a couple if they hustle. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Nearly gets the edge. Zampa with a great delivery there. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Ellis coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that. Couldn't get it through the field. Was quick onto that in the infield. End of another disappointing over. Marsh has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Change of bowling, the medium pace is coming into the attack.
Hazelwood coming back into the attack.
It's coming into the attack.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry. Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Nice shot. Runs possible. Well played. Could be a quick single. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Wow, that's missed the lot. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Absolutely middled that. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Cummins back on now. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Big edge. Cummins shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Perfectly timed.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Interesting. Decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring.
The right
Ellis has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. They'll push hard, should get back for 2. Well, that's just a classic cover drive. Beautiful to watch. Great sound off the bat. That's 4 more.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Very well played. Could be a quick single. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Livingston watchful there and through to the keeper.
It's a leading edge, but just doesn't carry to the fielder. Livingston, fortunate there. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
How will the bowler respond?
Oh, that's a leading edge, but it'll land safely. Fortune there for the batter. Great shot. At least one on offer. That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be 4. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Edged. Well, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. And the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Can't get that outside the ring field. Australia will need to change their approach. Leaking runs. That'll give both batters enormous confidence.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Chance to run 2. With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Would be impossible to focus out there. The noise is deafening. There could be a couple if they hustle. Smith waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary. The crowd is electric right now. Pulled away, beat square, fine leg coming around. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? And the innings comes to an end. Australia will need 162 runs. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Nice shot. Straight to gully. Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. Shot, should be runs here. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. There'll be runs here. Edged it, no one there. Could be 4. This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Australia are 8 for none.
First over complete and a good start for the batters.
They'll get at least 1 here. Pressure will definitely be on for the new batter as they take guard. Brooke, I'm sure, will be on to their bowlers to pick up another quick wicket. Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Super shot, that. Straight to the fielder. Rashid, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Change of bowling number. Captain is going with the medium pacer.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Wood with a beautiful piece of fielding. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
On drive, nice and compact footwork. Mid-on, heads off after the ball. 2 runs on offer if they run well. Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Nearly gets the edge. Wood with a great delivery there. There'll be runs here.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over, Australia 32 for 1.
That's 4 down in the power play, and they're on track so far thanks to some good running and good shot making. How will he reply?
Misses. That's a big chance going begging. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. 6 last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Finds the edge. Small outside edge and taken. England get the wicket. And taken. Superb bowling. Lots of pressure coming into bat. They'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away.
Good return back.
Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Smacked away. It may carry over the fielder for a maximum.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery. Good return there, back from the deep.
Wood will be disappointed with that previous delivery. Not up to their normal standards. Just opened the face of the bat really well through the infield. That'll be 4 more.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when you leak runs like that.
So the fielders will push out now. They'll look to limit the boundaries and try to keep it to singles and twos.
They'll get at least one here. The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Nicely played. Runs 1. Cuts that off well in the infield. Really good over. Takes a wicket and keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find some boundaries.
Some good work after the power play. Run rate required hasn't pushed up too high.
Medium pace. Change of bowling. The captain is going with the spin.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Can't get that outside the ring field. End of another disappointing over. Brooke has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Is coming into the attack.
Well played. Could be a quick single. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Too good. Not sure anyone's going to cut that off.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Was quick onto that in the infield.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shots. How will the bowler respond?
Nice shot, straight to gully. Great shot into the gap, and there'll be runs on offer here. Massive outside edge. End of the over. 8 off it. Australia are 82 for 3.
Some good work after the power play.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Glanced away nicely, but fine, short, fine leg. And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Australia are 91 for 3.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Smacks that away through the gap.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Straight to the fielder. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Comes down the wicket and drives that in the air. Great attacking play by the batter. 4 more.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Stoinis gets all of that. Pierces the infield and races to the boundary for 4. The crowd love that one.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
It's coming on to ball.
Very well played. Could be a quick single. England with a massive shout. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Nice shot. Runs possible. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Chance to run two. Australia starting to hit their stride now after a big over. England in a whole heap of trouble.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Nicked it. Small outside edge and taken. England get the wicket. Amazing reflexes, and that's stuck. Great grab. Well, that's a long way to walk out there, just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Finds the edge. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for six. How will he reply?
Doesn't beat the infield. That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when your leak runs like that.
They've been asked plenty by the bowlers, but the batters have had all the answers so far this innings.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Shot, at least two on offer. Leans back and top edge, but it falls safely, and it might just be four as well. Edged it, no one there. It could be four. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. There could be a couple if they hustle. Too full and got what it deserved.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Couldn't get it through the field. The bowler looks really confident. The crowd is electric right now. Nicely played. Runs one. Very well played. Could be a quick single. Brooke will be happy with that over. As a captain, that's the sort of reply you need from a bowler after being tapped around a bit.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck too.
Curran shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. There'll be runs here.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Wow, that's missed a lot. Over Australia for 154 for 4.
They've been asked plenty of questions by the bowlers, but the batters have had all the answers so far this innings.
It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Just 2 to win. Picks up 50 with that shot. A great way to start their innings. Now's the time to push on.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head was perfectly still. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.